Students, now we are going to discuss about classification of algae. F.E. Fridge proposed a classification for algae based on their pigmentation, types of flagella, what are the reserve food materials are present in the algae, what is the structure, how the thallus structure is formed, and what type of reproduction is available. On the basis of it, F.E. Fridge classified the entire algae into 9 classes. He published his classification in a book called The Structure and Reproduction of Algae in the year 1935. He classified the algae into 11 classes, namely Chlorophyceae, Xanthophyceae, Chrysophyceae, Basilariophysceae, Cryptophyceae, Dionophyceae, Chloromonodidae, Euglenophyceae, Phaeophyceae, Rhodophyceae, Cyanophyceae. So, there are 11 classes have been classified. Among them, we are going to see about 3 classes in detail in our syllabus. The salient features of Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae, which have been studied in this year. So, Chlorophyceae are green algae, Phaeophyceae are brown algae, Rhodophyceae are red algae. How these structure, how their reproduction takes place, what is the shape, how the shape of the chloroplasts are available in each and every types of algae we can see now. First of all, Chlorophyceae. Chloro means green. So they are having green color pigments. The members are commonly called as green algae. Most of the species are aquatic. Aquatic means they are living in either freshwater or marine water. Spirogyra is freshwater algae. Marine, Ulva is a marine algae. These are a very good example for green algae. Some of the algae are terrestrial. Trentifolia is a very good example for terrestrial algae. So variation among the shapes of the chloroplast is found in members of algae. That means the shape of the chloroplast is entirely different from one algae to the other algae. So it is cup-shaped algae, cup-shaped chloroplast in Chlamydomonas, and discoid-shaped chloroplast in Chara. Then griddle-shaped chloroplast in Elothrix. Reticulate shape of chloroplast in Odogonia. Spiral, spring-like arrangements of chloroplast in Spirogyra. Stellate, star-shaped chloroplast is present in Cygnema. And plate-like chloroplast in Mogitia. So these are, depending upon the shape of the chloroplast, various types of Chlorophyceae algae can be classified. And what type of pigments? Chlorophyll A and chlorophyll A, B are the major photosynthetic pigments which are present in Chlorophyceae. The storage body called pyrenoids are present in chloroplast and store starch food material. They also contain proteins. The cell wall is made up of by inner layer is made up of by cellulose and the outer layer is made up of by pectin. So cellulose and pectin is very common in the cell wall of Chlorophyceae. So vegetative reproduction takes place by means of fragmentation, and sexual reproduction is by the production of zoospores, aplanospores and echinates. These are all reproduced by asexually. Then sexual reproduction is present and may be isogamous or anisogamous or even oogamous. So all 3 types of sexual reproduction is found in different types of Chlorophyceae algae. Example for these algae group includes Chlorella, Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Spirogyra, Elothrix, Chara and Alba are very good example for Chlorophyceae. Now we are going to see about Phaeophyceae. Pheo means brown. So members of this class are called brown algae. Majority of them are found in marine habitat. That means they used to be seen in sea water. Plurocladia is a freshwater form. Only Plurocladia's type of algae can be found in freshwater. So the thallus is filamentous. Filamentous means hair-like or thread-like structure called ectocarpus. Some of them leaf-like, prawn-like. Prawn means leaf. Leaf-like structure, Dictyota. Some of them giant. Giant means very large and big size of algae, which are called as giant kelps. Example, Macrocystis and Laminaria, which are present in marine waters, sea water. They are called as giant kelps. The thallus is differentiated into leaf-like photosynthetic part called frons. Frons means leaf-like structure. A stalk-like structure is called stipe, and hohlfas, which can able to attach to the substratum of the soil, which attach the thallus of the substratum, can be seen with the help of Goldfast. Then the pigments include chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, carotenoids. Carotenoids means red, pink, orange color. Similarly, xanthophylls. Xanthophylls means yellow color pigment. Both chlorophyll A and C will be green in color. So various kinds of pigments are present in Phaeophysi. A golden brown color pigment called fucoxanthin, it is very important. A golden brown pigments called fucoxanthin is present. That is why they are being brown in color. And it gives shades of color from olive green to brown color. Various kinds of colors can be seen. Different types of algae. Olive green to brown color algae can be seen. Various kinds of algae. To the algal members of this group, mannitol and laminarian are the reserve food material for Phaeophysi. It is very important. One more question. Mannitol and laminarium are the reserve food material for Phaeophysi algae. Motile reproductive structures are present. Motile means flagella-like structure. Two laterally inserted unequal flagella are present. Two unequal tinsel and whiplash. Two different types of flagella are present. Among them, one is whiplash, another one is tinsel. Whiplash means very long and lengthy, tinsel means short with hairy appendages. Or the sexual reproduction ranges from isogamy, anisogamy and even oogamy. Most of the forms show oogamous type only. Alternation of generation is present. Isomorphic, looking similar. Heteromorphic, looking different shapes. Diplontic, both are present. Diplontic means diploid condition. Example for this group include sargassum, laminaria, fucus and dictyoid are very good example for Phaeophysi. The third group we are going to discuss about Rhodophysi. Rhodo means red. Red color pigments are present here. So members of this group include red algae and are mostly marine. So most of the algae are living in seawater. The thallus is multicellular, macroscopic and diverse in form. Porphyridium is a unicellular form, remaining almost all are multicellular. Filamentous means thread-like structure. Goniotrichum. Ribbon-like structure. Porphyra is ribbon-like structure. Are also present here. Then Corallina and Lithodomnion are heavily impregnated with lime and form coral reefs. So if you see our Gulf of Mannar, in our Rameswaram belt, if you see, these coral reefs are present. Coral reefs means Pavloparigal. Pavloparigal is looking very beautiful. If you see, these coral reefs are present in Australian Sea. It's looking very beautiful. So, these are due to this type of pigment called with the lime, impregnated with lime. So, chunambu chattu which are present inside the algae. So, which may cause coral reefs. Apart from chlorophyll A, these are having a specialized pigment is called as R-phycoerythrin and phycoxanthin. So, the red color of the algae is due to R-phycoerythrin and R-phycoxanthin. R means red, rhodo. Rhodophycoerythrin, rhodophycocyanin. So, which will impart the red color are the photosynthetic pigments. Asexual reproduction takes place by means of monospore, neutral spores and tetraspores. The storage product is Floridian starch. So, the storage product in Rhodophysi is Floridian starch. This is very important. One more question. Sexual reproduction in oogamous. Mostly, sexual reproduction in Rhodophysi is oogamous. Male sex organs are spermatozoon, which produces spermatium. Female sex organ is carpogonium. The spermatium is carried by the water currents and fuse with the egg nucleus to form the zygote. The zygote develop into carpospore. A meiosis occurs during carpospore formation. Carpospore is after reproduction, which will be forming a specialized structure is called carpospore. Alternation of generation is present. The example for these groups of algae is geranium, Polysiphonia, Gelidium, Kryptonia, Gigartinia. These are all some example for chlorophyll. Now we are going to see about economic importance of algae. What is mean by economic importance? What are the uses of algae for us? So these algae, some of the algae will be very much useful. We can able to feed as a food. Some of the example called chlorella, laminaria, sargassum, alva, enteromorpha. These are all we can able to feed like food. There are some of them which can able to produce agar-agar. Agar-agar is it's a solidifying material which will be very much useful in tissue culture. I mean, in biotechnology, in genetic engineering, this tissue will be cultured in a specialized medium that will be mixed with a chemical called agar-agar. These agar-agar which will be produced from algae. So the cell wall material used for media preparation in the microbiology lab and packing canned food. Canned food means if you see in some of the supermarket, you'll be having lot of canned food. So directly we can open and eat. Such a type of food are called as canned food. Some of the cosmetics, textile paper industry also can be using this agar-agar, which are obtained from the algae called Gracilaria, Gelidiella, Gigartina. These are all some example of algae. Similarly, carrageenan. Carrageenan is very much useful in our day-to-day life. Preparation of toothpaste, paint, blood coagulant. These are all present in the carrageenan. So carrageenan can be obtained from Chondrus crypsis. So this is one algae. Similarly, alginate. Alginate is another important chemicals which are obtained from algae, which will be very much useful to prepare ice creams, paints, flame-proof fabrics, which are obtained from algae like laminaria, ascophyllum. So some of the algae will be used as fodder. Fodder means feed for animals. Some of the algae like laminaria, sargassum, ascophyllum, fugus, which will be used as fodder for cattle. Some of the algae which will be producing diatomaceous earth. That means they can able to form a huge mass of earth which will be formed by water filter, insulation material or reinforcing agent in concrete as well as rubber can be manufactured from diatomaceous earth, which are obtained from a microscopic algae called diatom, Siliceous frustulis. Some of the algae are used as fertilizers, biofertilizers, like lithophyllum, Chara, fucus are very good example for fertilizers algae. Chlorellin is an antibiotic obtained from algae called chlorella. From chlorella we can get an antibiotic called chlorellin. Some of the algae are very much useful to treat sewage, like sewage treatment, pollution indicator. Some of the algae cannot able to grow in polluted area. Such an algae called chlorella, Cnidosmus, Chlamydomonas, these are all very good examples. These are all useful or beneficial activities of algae. Some of the harmful activities are also there. Red rust of coffee in coffee plant. Red rust disease will be caused, which are caused by Cephaloreus. So this is another type of algae. That's all about algae. Now